Yes.
Open the door.
Shit. I forgot. Shit.
I might as well get the musical instrument kit. Or is that just saying you get a musical instrument?
That just means you buy a musical instrument.
I don't really find it. I'm
Okay.
not going to see him.
I have told you guys that one of the things included on this is Spelljammer, which is based around boats that operate in space.
I wasn't around. I don't remember. Okay, I don't recall that happening. I'm not kind of excited whether I was there or not.
Well, I know you were there because I posted it in the chat in front of everybody and you even responded to me.
Well, then I'll get a navigator's tools. How about that?
Cool.
Why
Go
isn't
for it.
Why? What?
Okay,
Why is that happening?
are we live? Yeah, we're live. Yeah. Okay, with the increasingly pitched sound coming from the door, I believe you're moving away from it.
Yeah, basically trying to move back to where I came from, hypothetically. Also, I'm still in the cave.
Okay.
Should you be wishing to change.
Can you please make me a dodge roll?
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Crow's voice echoes in his head. George! You could have dodged better. Hold on, pulling up character sheet. Come on. Okay, I know it's at least 3d6. Okay. That's okay. Okay. That's gonna be... Oh, hell. Go away, truck. No, that's fine. Is it still loading? Okay, there we go. Oh, yay, another d6. Yeah.
With the backpack, I'm somehow carrying 50 pounds of weight.
Okay. You start running up the stairwell. You see out of the top of your periphery a line of sparks, as if either like something like ancient gunpowder or a wick was rapidly being burned through as it zooms past you into your vision proper in mere moments, reaching the top top of the stairwell, where your destination point erupts in a detonation of flame and a cacophony of thunderous explosions, along with clear detonation points coming down towards you. As you start reorienting, clearly not wanting to be swept in a chain of explosions heading your way, you turn on the stairwell, slightly becoming ajar due to the inclined multi-level surface and the quickness of which you need to react as the concussive wave and flame impact you and envelop you. Please roll me soak versus physical.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Come on, where is it? Tell darn. Where the hell are you? Cut it. Walker. Okay, there it is. 2D plus my strength, is it?
Soak is strength, yeah. Yeah, it'd be strength plus
Or the armor, yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh boy.
What is that, clanging?
It's a truck. It's a dump truck trying to get rid of all the trash around us. It's like,
Okay.
apologies. It's just.
No problem. I was trying to figure out what it was. I wanted to make sure my computer wasn't wigging out or something.
I bought
Yeah.
4 potions, just in case.
You see the soak, David?
Oh.
Who's gonna be like, I've had done.
Sure about the
Is alchemist fire like Greek fire?
basically.
Mm-hmm. Fire in a bottle. Fire in a bottle.
I don't know how to spend money on.
Save you money.
The armor dulls the heat of the flame to that of just being close to a fire. However, the concussion wave does push you.
Mm.
Well, something.
I'm gonna mastiff a dog.
Yeah.
Not mastiff be a dog.
Your screen should have changed. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is spyglass so expensive?
Because in medieval times, they're a bitch and a half to make.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
as you are venturing, there is a horrendous splash in the water. You hear several sounds of surprise and blasters and the rifle equivalents being shifted at the noise. You feel a soft rumble in the ground, the water greatly disturbed by something causing a large geyser effect that you can surmise when you turn to look at the source of the noise.
Well, he's in my life detection, so I know he's not dead, but I'm still going to require everybody to sound off. So,
Your electrification is 10
you can
meters.
say anything you want, or...
Well, no, we're dealing with the third dimension.
Ah.
30 feet.
I was gonna buy a pile of acid so I don't see
He's at the.
something I did my dark.
He's at the edge, but you can still sense it.
It would help your dark. Like, okay, so everybody sound off.
Here.
Why are you coughing? You have a sealed helmet.
Concussive force. Just because I have a helmet doesn't mean I didn't feel it. There was a booby trap. Oh boy. Oof.
Poison costs 100 gold.
I screwed up. I didn't think they would booby trap it. There goes my lesson.
Well, considering the entire premise of us coming down here was to check for, albeit natural, booby traps, yeah, that's on you.
Yeah.
I will take that up with your supervisor.
So now to 375 gold.
So me.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I know how to do this.
Totally
Hey, Rosen. Yeah, Rory. I screwed up. Learn from your mistakes, you idiot. Okay. I handled it.
Hey, GM, can I buy a thermal detonator? Well, yes, GM, you can totally buy a thermal detonator. In fact, here's a discount.
The theory says holy water plastic. That's.
You want oil if you're trying to dip.
But they don't have that.
No, they don't.
The
GM.
Tachikoma.
Ricky.
If you can find it, you can find it in one of the other books I provided you guys, then by all means.
You can hear the voice of the older gentleman start to come out of the speakers before the Tachikoma cuts him off. There's so much debris down there, but I think I can get it out.
All right.
Maybe a little bit.
I want you guys to look to the miners. I want you guys to supervise. Make sure we don't make the collapse worse. I presume you guys have experience with that.
One other. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. Especially even in this cave, especially this network.
All right, I'm going to range off down this tunnel. I will be right back. I'm maintaining comms.
Also, quick thing. From what I did see quickly, it was some kind of laboratory or something like that. Besides that, before I heard some kind of noise, just a quick look. Definitely first order.
Well, just to confirm, I have the lighting set. You can actually see, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on a different map.
Well, so where exactly am I?
Oh, okay. I might need to.
Because no, well, it's more of like, okay, am I back in the water? Am I still in the lab, or?
It should have shifted your map.
Well, oh, I know.
It
It's
shifted
just
my
more.
map.
Well, it did. It's just more a question of, okay, so I'm in the laboratory still. It's just that
Yes.
your description was kind of like, what?
Yeah. You were blasted into the lab. When I say lab, is what I actually described as like a science area.
Okay, David.
I was blasted back into
You're
it.
not on this map yet. Okay. I accidentally dropped a glow staff and I can't move it, so I did put down a glow rod. But can you get rid of the glow staff for me when you come back to us?
So I
It's
got
not gonna be in
blasted
sword code, so I'm
back
not gonna
into
move it.
the laboratory area.
Yeah, because
Already
at
hit
first you were facing the area, you heard the whine, then you were going to go back up to where the water was, basically to where everyone else was. But um, for lack of a better term, the sparks from the wick you saw shoot past you up to where you were going, and that started a chain of detonations, to which, of course, I assume Rory wouldn't want to be caught in that, so he started to turn around to go where the explosion wasn't coming towards him. And then it caught up with him.
Okay,
and the blast
just making sure. Okay, just making sure. Description wise, I'm like, okay, well, that's right. Okay, so I'm trapped. Okay.
Yeah. If you look,
What the hell is that doing?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Gonna just
That's it. You see where the glow staff is. So leave the glow rod be, but the glow staff needs to go. Thank you. Take another movement.
you'll hear one of the pathfinders go, "Hey," and the miner go, "I see it. I see it." A feminine voice will pop up over the phone. Um, looks like the explosion rattled the door and whatever uh, seals it had. If we start removing any more of the debris, the water here will just flow down into wherever Rory is. Rory, you in a place to get wet?
Let me do a quick check of electronics and all that first. Pull out tech scanner and kind of just do a meander of like anything that's like on the floor automatically.
Okay. Um, you do. Let me check this. Yeah. You do notice on the floor there are uh, bits of like damaged, damaged equipment, things like broken, broken tools, specifically a a microscope that has been tossed to the ground. But scanning around, could I get a sensors roll? Um,
Would that be
That'd be
mechanical?
500 gold, but
since you're using a tech scanner.
Okay, so is that mechanical or technical?
First we'll take some
Mechanical, right?
That's if you're making it.
Yeah.
So that would be a mechanical. Yeah, okay. Mechanical sensors.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Doesn't sound like a good cover.
It's not common. Commons are. Yeah.
I can make it.
In play, yeah.
Okay.
Oops. Not what I intended to do, but okay, that works.
Okay. Scanning around, a lot of the electronic equipment that has been scattered across the ground, which I don't actually have icons for, but there's stuff scattered on the ground. Not enough to be a deterrent. We're not talking Legos or caltrops. We're just talking obvious objects that have been either looks like it's either been thrown or dropped. Um, a number of them, looking at your scanner, are operable but damaged. The piece of equipment to your side, the map right, is still active and well running with power. Yeah. The screen is showing that it is full of some kind of gas. It's using a rather scientific name for whatever's stored in there. She'll need to make either a knowledge roll or if you have the medicine skill, I can just tell you what it is. But
I'm pretty sure I don't have medicine, because that's technical. Despite my technical prowess.
Yeah, medicine's an advanced skill. So.
Yeah, it's an advanced. So that's going to be...
Normal portion of his healing is 50 gold. Next grade up is 500.
Oh boy.
Makes perfect sense when you look at how it
oh boy.
Get the second floor for the back. I'll do the rest when I get home from the laundry center.
It's a sciencey word of a science you're not familiar with. You do, however, recognize a few error lights that's on this container of gas. Stating that the valves are damaged, likely from the detonation that just happened.
Crap.
To be clear, they are damaged in a shut fashion.
Still. Well, yeah, that's better at least. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of water that comes down. Oh, there's a lot of water that's going to come down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. I need a moment.
You say you need a moment?
Do it over with Twix.
While Rory is considering his situation.
Rory's actually like, oh, I need a panic. I'm almost having a panic attack. Hold on. You keep going.
Crow, you said you were exploring. You can take another round of exploration.
Okay, which brings me to where I am now.
You're hearing some back and forth over the comms with the between the miners and the pathfinders. It's clear that while you're looking around that the pathfinders are not wanting to disrupt the now explosion-based seal for the water and the underground base, while the miners, as long as he's not in a shock zone, it should be fine.
Well, I will weigh in, but merely I will private call over to Rory because I don't want to undermine him here.
Okay.
It's like, it's your decision. This falls under the expertise I put you in charge of. So.
Oh no, it's not that. Oh no, it's not that. It's more of the whole fact that Actually, are any of the miners from the previous, like, I know we have miners from, like, the jobs and all that other stuff, but are any of them old enough to remember the time that the First Order had, like, the miners here at this particular cave system?
You're talking about before it was quote unquote condemned.
Yeah.
There is an older miner here. Whether he was involved in this project, um, make me an eligible.
While he's doing that, wouldn't the Tachikomo geosensor help them be able to figure out whether be safe to do anything?
Oh, the geosensor won't say whether there's a live wire, for instance, for the water.
Well, no. If they're worried about live wires, it won't help.
That's what they're.
Okay, they're worried about live wires not collapsing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. It's like, yeah, so it's up to Rory to determine if there's a live wire down there, and then they can decide to blast or dig or whatever.
It's like there's damage like electrical pads and stuff, but there's not an active live wire that Rory sees. There's a gas container next to it.
Well, he can move the gas container.
It's embedded into the wall.
And first off, knowledge 11.
He's a technician. I'm sure he has something in his toolkit to help him unmount the gas container if he's really worried about it.
He's really worried about it.
Oh, it's not that I'm really worried about. It's character stuff.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But, as said, knowledge 11.
Yep. I see the 4 and the 1. What was the number again?
11.
11? Yep. Yeah, one of the older miner that's here, you know as Kelvin Carr. He is certainly old enough to have been in the mines when they were operational. At least this mine, when it was operational. He was a bit of a stubborn old guy from what you remember seeing him when you first got to Cole. So he likely would not have been involved in any like secret projects, but he would definitely had experience in at least the upper mine, maybe the lower area that you were in, that everyone else is.
It was more a question of if he had been in this particular, like, mine at all, the X794 mine or something like that.
I believe it was X71. Yeah, he was in the X71 mine before the accident happened.
Yeah. Hey, Calvin, you remember the accident that happened here? And, that caused a lot of deaths.
Yeah, I had to get a replacement arm from that.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks.
Well,
as I said, I kind of need a moment. Just, I have this cancer to unleash, but as said, I just need a couple seconds to compose myself if y'all don't mind.
Okay, you said there's a lab down there. It probably means there's lots of Duracell support walls and stuff. You'll be fine.
And, I know, it's the drowning I'm worried about. I'm having flashbacks. I have a traumatic past. Essentially. But, after a couple seconds, he'll basically take a couple of deep breaths, and as Tristan suggested, he probably has some least some knowledge of being able, okay, to take off this valve and take off this point because mining equipment has to be moved around, and more or less they sometimes have to use most likely like pressurized equipment sometimes, so they probably have to move that around sometimes. I figure.
Let me know if you have issues.
Okay. If you're going to want to remove it, provided you have a toolkit on you, which I bet you do, you can
I
make an
do.
equipment repair roll to dismount it. Crew, I see you're heading
Yeah.
towards the thing.
While I'm talking to them, I am looting the bodies in the room. I know I can't move the 0G trooper, so I'm just going to put a beacon on that so we can come back for it.
The armor.
I'm wondering what the hell it's doing here, because finding the 0G trooper in the space base, a little bit of logic. Finding the 0G trooper here, very weird.
It looks like it's been damaged. The I believe it was. Yep. The mini torpedo launcher looks like it's been completely wrenched from its mounting and is missing.
I will make a note on that for the map marker of missing torpedo launcher plus combat. I'm assuming combat damage of some sort.
Yeah, there's combat damage, there's scratch marks, and
But the torpedo launcher can probably be replaced with worst case scenario that Plex launcher we got.
yeah. Looking at the damage, we'll have to remove the initial mounting and replace it because again, it's not like it was a clean cut something forcibly like.
Does the damage look consistent with the type of damage the creature we fought could have done?
You definitely imagine it could have caused it if it had a grip on it.
Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like crushing, slashing, that type.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rory, good news. We got you another javelin chassis.
Yay!
Whatever the hell a javelin is that you keep talking about.
I don't know. It just came to me in a dream. Oh.
Got it on Empire Box Live.
Empire Action. EA.
The
true evil.
I'm only seeing one way out of this chamber, not counting the way I came in, so I guess I will progress that way.
Okay. The troopers have what troopers usually have.
Yeah, I was assuming that and already marked it on the loot crate accordingly.
Sure.
I'll take an enhanced move because why not? I'll chuck a glow stick in here, though it looks totally unnecessary. This room looks basically empty.
Yes, though, you do see lots and lots of tiny fragments along this wall here.
Fragments of...
it doesn't look metal.
Well, I will approach to get a closer look.
Considering this is a bit more than just perceiving, could you make me whichever's higher, a investigation roll or alien species roll?
Would the fact that I have a med scanner make a difference on the alien species?
Yes, it would.
So basically make alien species with the med scanner bones?
Yeah.
And since I'm waiting for them to dig Rory out anyway, I'm going to take my time.
Okay. Since you are taking your time, I will effectively give Rory 2 rounds once I conclude this here. And she muted me.
Yep.
Right now.
14.
14? Okay. Using your med scanner, it's coming back.
I swear to God, if it's the moss that created the T-virus, I'm going to...
It's not able to identify the species, as there is organic residue on this. But as you scan it and look at it, one side has what at first you thought was just some discoloration, but looking at the other fragments, um, it's clearly a part of some sort of dulled color pattern. The med scanner is giving it a 88% percent match to a unknown type of egg.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that upstairs to Reset,
Yeah.
who actually has alien species.
Okay.
New egg, what dis?
25.
Yeah. Okay.
He also has all that probe droid crap. I don't know if that would make a difference here, but with their expanded databases and shit.
Uh, uh, the reset will take a few moments.
And then Reset. Yep.
Whistle back. He's relaying that it's a 91.23% match to a locus.
I didn't think we fought over there.
I'm
I'm confirming the player remembers the name.
Oh, the player. Oh, okay. From a player standpoint, yeah, the thing you fought. I don't think the characters have actually firmly ID'd it, but yeah.
We haven't firmly ID'd it, but general consensus among the group was, considering Rory talked about it and then it jumped us, this was probably that.
Yeah.
Because Rory was like, yeah, that kind of matches the description.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
If you want to try to determine from the egg fragments how many eggs were here,
they're fragments. They have hatched.
They're fragments. I thought I described them as fragments.
Oh boy.
Or shards or something.
Well, yeah, but I mean, eggs, but you also really couldn't tell because they were in the walls and shit.
Yeah, it was along the wall, but yeah, they're fragments.
So yeah, I'm gonna set the med scanner to genetic material mode and see how many different DNA signatures that.
Okay, so you're trying to use that to determine how
many hatched, yeah.
Okay.
Because from the embryonic fluid and shit that should be left on the eggs should.
Okay, in that case,
Sensors.
well, I was actually going to say a investigation roll with the med scanner abilities.
Okay. Investigation perception, those are fine.
Yep.
What was that voice?
That was player going, oh fuck, there's probably one right above me drooling on me right now.
16? Hey Crow, why do I feel like I'm suddenly in a hollow film about alien species and xenos?
Hey Matt, that's specious. They have representation in the Senate.
What's a Senate? Or what Senate?
Chris is not even joking. Look it up. The Xenomorphs have representation in the Senate.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Xenomorphs apparently support democracy.
Yep. They're part of the Republic Senate.
Them and ET.
But there's no longer a Senate. Wait.
Yeah, there is.
The New Republic. Yeah, that's right.
That's why we have the shitty Senate.
Okay. 6. With the scanner, you can estimate that these hatched in excess of 48 hours.
So, just a heads up. I'll warn the Pathfinders, since they're the combat team. Just a heads up. I've got eggshells up here, that seem to be similar to that creature we just fought. Seems to be sick enough for about 6, no more than 48 hours old, so they shouldn't be as big as that last one, but keep your eyes open.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I know.
Dutch will say, fun, yes!
Am I informed about? Is Rory informed about this or no?
I will pass it along to Rory privately, because Rory's on his own. So it's like, yeah, just an FYI. I just found a former nest. There seems to be 6 more of those things. They can't be more than 48 hours old, so they shouldn't be. I wouldn't expect them to be as big as the last one, but it may have been guarding a nest or something, considering where we found it. So just as an FYI.
Hey, David, what does Rory remember about the tales of its offspring?
I got a question. Is this a lighting glitch, or can I actually get up? Well, it's not showing it because I'm... Can I actually get up here, or is this just a lighting glitch?
No, I'm not sure you're seeing that part.
Okay, so I'm
There's
not...
a way to get over there.
Okay, so I should not be... I should not explore that, because I should not be able to see that. Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm. Because the one where the trooper is looked like it was a lip, so I might have been able to see it.
Yeah, actually, let me zoom in some of that area just so I can be sure. Considering how that is drawn, I will have to take that back. You can get there if you have climbing tools or your jetpack, which you do. It is a lip, but it's far higher than you.
Yeah, so let's bounce up here. And it looks like there's nothing up on this lip. So I wasted that,
There's more etchings, like notes, on the walls.
I will take pictures of those notes.
Okay. Okay, Rory, since what Joe was doing took some time, and the group is kind of slowly starting to unbury, you've taken a round or so to uncouple the tank.
Make sure it's not trapped.
Okay,
I've learned my lesson.
For that, I'll need a search roll to see if there's any odd things attached to it.
Search roll. Okay. I have learned my lesson the hard way. And what did we learn? Always look for traps in the bar.
Yeah, you don't see any traps. There's some damage to the tank itself, but no actual traps. Okay. You have decoupled it. Look, when you're decoupling it, making sure it's sealed. The valves that's attached to is going into the wall. You can see some architectural indications that the piping behind the wall is that there's at least 4 going up, 2 going map south, and there's not an indication of 3 more moving along the wall, but you do see the piping for 3 more. So it might be going in from the depth standpoint to interconnect to other things. Okay.
Do I see sprinklers or anything? Like on the roof of the hall, on the ceiling, on the ceiling of the hallways.
Yes, you do see what appears to be a. It looks like it's a gas-based suppression system of some kind. I'm sure in Star Wars they don't necessarily use halogen, but yeah, you see indications of a dispersal system. Clearly, it's not. Something you also noticed when you were detaching it, not all of the valves were damaged from the explosion. It looks like some have been physically bent out of shape.
How sturdy are those pipes?
You figure that you could bend one of the pipes by hitting it with like a hammer.
So pretty good at
An
force.
average person without tools shouldn't be able to bend it.
Okay. The door was closed though. Okay.
Since you have detached it, I have made that tank an object that you can move if you want to move it only a lifting roll.
Well, is it? Well, since it doesn't seem clearly trapped, I would like to power it down. If it isn't already.
Yeah, you can turn it off. And by turning it off, you're really just kind of turning off the monitoring gauges and things like that. It still actually has the gas contained within it still.
But before I turn it off, I'll take a picture of essentially what it looks like before I turn it off.
Okay.
In case the mumbo jumbo means anything to anyone else. In fact, yeah, I'll send that picture to Crow if I'm able to. Like over comms, or if we're able to, I don't know if we can.
Right?
Yeah, I got the Google Glass.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're sent a picture that looks like a monitoring panel. There's some more kind of sciencey words on there, but you can clearly make out that there's some errors revolving around valve damage and how much gas is in there. If you're wanting to decipher the more scientific words, unless you have the medicine skill proper, I'll need a knowledge roll.
Can you make heads or tails of this, Crow?
I'm going to data link, reset in, because thanks to the probe droid, he has things like environmental sensors and stuff, which means it would include, would in theory imply he has a database to know what these terms mean.
Yes, that would. Okay. Then, yeah, you can make a modified knowledge roll, since I don't believe you would have medicine.
Nope. He does have 20 on the roll, though.
Nice. Well, he's determining that. Rory, is there anything you'd like to do next? Because, again, Crow was taking his time at that time, so I'm giving you a second round down here.
There's going to be a lot of water, so...
And there is the glow from wall-based panels down here.
Okay, it's turned off, it's powered off, nothing can really get to it. I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna move on. Slowly. Is there like a corner right here?
Yes, there you can dip around here if you
like. Full of you to assume I'm automatically gonna dip around, just go up to the wall, peek around with blaster. I have blaster at the ready at this point.
Yep.
I do not like this. Rory doesn't like this. He doesn't like this one bit.
Okay. Peering around, I'm gonna move your pog slightly since you peered. You see a large. Oh, not really large, but a sizable station. It is it looks like it's a terminal. It still has power. The surface is dented in a few places, and there are data pads that have clearly been shattered as if someone slammed a fist down on it.
Like an actual fist?
Yeah,
Like indentation?
it looks like it looks like with how the screen was shattered that like a fist slammed down on it, breaking the
When you say a fist, like, is there like a fist imprint or like indentation? I'm
well,
just curious about that, or
the
is it
screen
just phrasing?
the screen is shattered, and the just from the since you're familiar with detonations and stuff like that, just the fracture pattern along the screen and the frame of the data pad itself is somewhat bent. So looking at it with your knowledge, you're able to determine as the kind of damage that would happen if a fist slammed down and then it was removed, because you do see some places where the glass, for lack of a term, the screen isn't there anymore and likely has attached to whatever made the impact.
I don't happen to see dried blood, do I? Just for a hope.
Could you make me a search roll unless you're going to actually go to the pad itself to pick it up?
Yeah, I'll go to the pad and take a look.
Okay.
Very close. Looking for traps.
Okay.
Traps
Make
first.
a search for traps.
I've gone rogue.
Okay, yeah. You definitely do not see any kind of hidden, like detonators or anything. You do, however, see mesh tape to the underside of the desk, though, a blaster.
Like pointing towards me, or like just basically as a kind of a holdout thing.
It's pointing towards the wall. It looks like it was placed there in case someone needed to sneakily grab a weapon.
I'll go ahead and take the weapon just in case.
Okay.
Kind of putting it in like my sack or something like that.
Do you have like any bags on you?
Actually, I'll like kind of stick it in my tool bag.
Okay.
Obviously, safety on.
Right.
But yeah, look at the date pad. Look pad.
Okay. Looking at the pad. Well, you don't. Well, you do not see blood. You do see. Looks like bits of blue hair or maybe fur that has been snagged onto the remaining bits of glass.
Do I know if those creatures have fur? They didn't seem to have fur, what I remember, or hair.
The locusts, from what you recall, don't have fur. It might have like sensory filaments, but
Nothing
Her
of like
specifically?
actual tufts of hair.
yeah. And since you actually moved over to look out, I'll just
Yeah.
move it there.
Yeah.
When you approach to look at it, you also notice that the active screen flips from a dull glowing darkness to a screen requesting a password.
Not gonna touch it.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that's my round, and will inform Crow after he's done that to keep an eye out for something blue-furred or haired and hypothetically relatively strong. Don't know any other features.
Before I switch the round over, make
Yep.
me a search roll, please, since you are being rather vigilant.
Vigilance.
Oh, snap. Okay. You catch a glimpse of something at the corner that you had previously snuck around to get here. You should see a sliver of something to your north.
Slowly move body and get blaster at the ready.
And with that, back to the mid-level basement.
Okay, I've taken a movement.
I don't like it. This is like a horror film, and I don't like it.
Because we're still rating on Rory. I'm going to attach me and send him to backtrack just to make sure we cover our bases back there.
Okay.
That one. This one that way. I'm going to hit around this way. So you might be able to move. There you go.
Only fullness of time. Okay. You do notice in this area there is no writing. There are no notes on the walls.
Okay. Not sure that's a good sign or a bad sign, but it's a sign. Should I advance or?
Yeah, I'll let you go around. And to confirm, we're waiting on Rory to see if it's clear for water.
It's Rory's call for what how they get him out of there. Yeah.
Okay.
Currently in the middle of something. Well, actually,
So Reset
do
just
it.
went to World's End apparently.
Where thinks it could just, you know what? Do it.
I don't know if it's because he doesn't have sight or what the deal is on him.
And I will.
He's just getting little. He doesn't have sight, see me.
I'll assume as a little probe body does have some amount of light.
Well, we know that they have the little flashlights because they were using them to scare the fuck out of people in Rebels. Yeah, he has a monomolecular photoreceptor with human range, plus an improved sensor package, infrared vision that works up to 30 meters.
I gave him a flashlight.
I'll say, yeah, apparently he has 30-meter night vision right now.
Yeah.
Is he going to chuck one of the 4 little row rods he can carry? That's his 10-meter movement. So check another one of those row rods he can carry. No running for him this time, so that's as far as he can go.
Over here,
There's Crow's going to take his movement now.
where he threw that last glow
The
rod.
larger chamber, yeah.
There is.
Oh, okay.
There is. Reset does see the mounting the mountings for a moderate-sized piece of equipment.
But no equipment now.
Right.
Okay. Crow has moved here. Is there anything in that corner there that he can see?
You see lots of disturbance on the ground, like tiny scratch marks.
Anything on light detection?
No. Any last thing for this round for you?
I still got a little bit of movement. Check the glow rod over there.
Okay.
Anything down there?
Essentially, the cave network continues map right off map.
Okay. Checking one down there. Looks like it feeds into the room that already had the glow, so we should be good there. Okay. I have taken both my movements for this round, so Crow will be backtracking to rejoin the rest of the group in a minute, but
Yep.
you said, remind me, the large chamber that Reset was looking at had what?
The mounting for a moderate
Right, big equipment, right.
Yeah. Okay, Rory. So you have your blaster out and notice a part of this thing. It does, from what little you're seeing of it, the sliver, it does appear to at least have a humanoid-like arm, as you're seeing a little bit of what appears to be a shoulder, a blue, lightly haired or furred.
Knowledge roll to see if that sounds like anything?
You can do an alien species roll, sure.
Oh boy. 11?
You don't recognize it from what little of it you're seeing. From the sounds, it sounds like it is breathing somewhat deeply. You imagine it. You imagine it would be similar to like if a Wookiee was breathing deeply, because there's a there's a time of like a strong like intakes of air.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, which reminds me, I found out that Wookiees actually have like claws.
Yeah.
Like climbing claws.
Yeah, they
I had
technically
no idea. They're literally sloths.
they technically
I'm
can
like-
use it for combat. It's just dishonorable for them to do that.
Yeah. Just, I read about it in the Star Wars book I read. It was the run. I don't know. Talk about it there. But, okay. So Rory's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Screw it. You know what? Into the comm. Are you all about ready to come driving through or have the water start streaming in?
One of the Pathfinders. Yeah, we just weren't sure if there would be if you'd be in the splash zone, as it were.
Let loose.
You'll hear from Tachikoma a cheerful, okay. And for those up top and close enough, we'll hear the firing of the grapnel. You will hear, Rory, the shifting of material, and then a slight tink. Though it's outside of your visual range, for those that can see it, Tachikoma shot a grapple through the debris and is now reeling it up and in from its perspective. Good, yeah. Nice. Okay, even though some of the debris has been pulled away, there is a bit of washback as the beef comes down and through with a bit of water. When I say a bit, I mean a noticeable amount of water. This one.
And be careful about. I wouldn't recommend coming in quite yet. dealing with something at the moment, but be ready.
So this is satisfying my mind. Water starts filling the area at your feet. So, wow. Okay. Nice. Change it. This thing just might get swept. Oh, okay. Something moves by your vision, clearly caught up in the wall and debris.
Wow! It got pushed that bad.
It it rolled a 1 on a power die and less than I expected.
Okay,
And it was
glad.
surprised.
Rory's like, glad I wasn't in front of it. I really hope I'm not screwing up on the stuff down here. Oh boy.
You'll hear a as it like gets pushed past you. Okay. You'll uh, you'll hear some splashy motion as it's trying to move. Or do you want to do anything while it's trying to reorient itself, or you're just gonna be like, it won't me, and like just get your corner?
Did I catch a good glimpse of it?
It moved by pretty quickly. You did catch that it was humanoid in form and varying shades of blue.
Sully? What are you doing out of the door? You need to get Boo! Or you need to be pink and blue or whatever the hell you were supposed to do in Kingdom Hearts. Whatever that fucking was. Seriously, what the hell was that?
Okay. So you're staying where you are at the moment?
Uh, I'll slowly kind of peek around the corner, like, and you know what? You okay there? Don't know if it's sentient enough, but we'll find out. So kind of like move around to the corner there-ish, I guess. Oh gosh, is it a brute?
My gosh. So you're just kind of peeking over at the moment?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
you okay?
You will see this creature sees that it sees you before it throws something, and while it's in your direction, it's not specifically at you. Oh, dang it! All this
Oh.
downside of all this debris being here, I can't quite. There it is. There it is. Click on. Click on. There we go. There'll be a as the lighting.
Oh, come on!
Sparks and goes. Before the lighting went completely off, however, you did catch a fairly good sight of this. I know it's a tiny thing. It looks kind of like Beast from X-Men.
So using the knowledge roll previously, does he recognize it? The species?
There are elements of it that look familiar, but certainly not in this form.
Fair. What would it be familiar as, or at least the aspects of it?
For instance, since you've got a better look at it, how the fur is interacting with the water reminds you of some of the some of the larger creatures of Venti that the more kind of bear-like features, the red glowing eyes look. Well, I say glowing. They were glowing because of the light. Now you can't really see it because it's dark. But
IR vision?
oh, okay.
You forget we have a lot of stormtrooper helmets, and I have Teledarians in specific.
That is true. Let me add in the light multiplier.
Whip.
There, that should have affected your ability to see. Yes, not. But if you are using your IR, I'll say. Actually, give me a search roll. Actually, using your IR. But anyway, the eyes remind you of some uh, of some serpents that you've seen.
Weird.
Okay. Speaking of weird, You switch over to IR. It vanishes from your infrared when you switch over to infrared optics. For a few moments, there is a bit of a heat displacement, but that very quickly vanishes.
Um. Hey, Crow. You ever seen a creature animal that kind of looks like this?
Were you like actively recording or anything? Like that?
Actually, yeah, never mind. Blue fur, red eyes, humanoid, about maybe 5'6", I think.
22
Kind of
alien
bulky.
species.
I don't
From that
know.
description, I mean, it's not really. It's not of the species that you're familiar with.
Not anything I've encountered.
Well, basically, the water pushed it away, and I got to see, and then threw a rock at the lights. So,
Oh,
mildly terrified.
I have to make a correction
Mm-hmm.
because I just remembered it had something. Your
Okay.
IR is picking up a partially concealed small device. I say it's partially concealed because there are parts of the IR signature that are blanked out, but only tiny portions. But clearly there is the IR signature of a very small heat source, like what one would have if they had like a restraining bolt removed or something of that size.
Okay. So we're looking at either an experiment or a prisoner. Most likely, we've got a restraining bolt of some kind. I think it tried to talk.
Well, if it tried to communicate, we probably should stun it versus shooting the hell out of it.
Got it.
Okay. All right, tag team. Once we enter the lab, switch blasters to stun. It sounds like there may be survivors down there of some sort.
Okay.
But that's not till we enter the lab. Anything up here is still probably, feral and hostile.
Who are you sending down first? I assume the Pathfinders.
That is kind of their job, but I would like them to hold up until I get back to them.
Yeah. And actually, with all this being said and done, I do actually have to get going, unfortunately.
Okay.
I will take my movement, and we can end there.
Okay.
We will see you in a bit.
Sully, what the hell?